What's happening, everybody? James Kippery coming at you with another fantastic deep stretching video. I hope everybody's ready to loosen up the body and get into some fantastic postures. I've got 15 postures we're going to be working on today. We're going to be focusing on our upper body. I hope everybody's ready. As always, please don't forget, subscribe to my channel, James Kippery. Get yourself involved with all the fun exercises, all the fun fitness videos, mindfulness, and of course right now, deep stretching. So let's get to it. We're going to be holding each pose for anything from just below 45 seconds, starting with our neck. So before we press go, we're going to be doing our neck rotations, splitting the 45 seconds up, 20-second transition in, 5 seconds, and then transition into the next side. So we're going to be rotating 20 seconds to the right, 20 seconds to the left. So I hope everybody's ready. Stay with me. And as you can see, I've got 2 mats, just in case I have to get into a different kind of a position, so I don't have to muck about with moving the mats. I can just jump straight into it. All right? So let's do this. Chin to the chest, and just peacefully and gently roll your neck. And we're going for 20 seconds. What I like to do, I like to keep my chin close to my chest and bring my head to the other side rather than going all the way back. And now we're going to slowly transition to the other way and using the remainder of the time to stay with it this way, nice and slow. Remember, it's not a race. We're just loosening up that neck, rolling it nice and peacefully. You know, I always mention how the neck is one of those areas that is not really given enough attention. So if we can kind of just stay with this, be with it and enjoy it. Head up to center, side neck hold. Right, what I like to do, I like to put my head to the side, place my right hand on my left side of the head and just place in my left arm outright for an extra stretch. So here we go. I'm going to be holding this once again 20 seconds. And then transition. So as you can see, I'm not pushing my head down with my right hand, not forcing it down to the ground, it's just resting there. And then my left hand is also just placed on the floor, getting an extra stretch here. Breathing into it, slowly letting go, bringing it back to center, doing exactly the same on the opposing arm, dropping the head slowly, and bringing the right hand out. Holding that until we get to the bell. Breathing for every stretch. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Remember, the further your arm goes out, the further you're going to feel the stretch. But we are looking after our neck first, which is very important. Okay, back to center, and slowly, what we're going to do, look to the floor, connect your fingers, place your hands on the back of your head, and you're not pushing your head towards the floor, it's just kind of resting on it. We're going to hold it there. But this time, we're going to be holding it for 45 seconds. So I hope you enjoy. Just breathe through it, keeping your attention on your legs, breathing and feeling the stretch here. So like I said, focusing all our attention today on our upper body, upper limbs, and we will be finishing, as always, with Shavasana. You know, the way I learned it, it's nice to obviously love your muscles, appreciate those, stretch them out, do the work, and then lay in to Shavasana with some nice mind therapy. So slowly up you come, releasing your fingertips. We're now moving into a tricep stretch, so you don't have to go anywhere. So tricep, left arm up, behind your back, left hand's touching your back, okay? And your right hand is kind of just holding it there. And we're going to hold these also 20 seconds, 5-second transition to the next arm. Breathing in, once again, to every stretch, because of course they can become slightly uncomfortable at times, especially those that are not as flexible. Breathing into it, slowly transitioning to the other arm, right arm's coming behind, right hand's touching your back, your delts, just right next to your traps, just touching it there, and then your left hand is obviously just placed on your elbow, not pushing it to the floor, just slightly, slightly being there, resting on it. Breathing into every stretch, Fantastic. Coming out, shaking them off slightly. Bringing your right arm, we'll start with our right now, across your body. Left arm, sorry, is coming just above your elbow, latching on, hooking on, and you're holding it right here for a great stretch. Also in the tris, you feel it in your deltoids too, slightly, your pecs. Great stretch this. You know, we are always, I mean, throughout the day, whether we're sitting down or, you know, whether we're, whatever it is at work, we're writing, typing, you know, hunch forward, you know, awkward positions in bed. We do a lot with our arms, we do a lot of our body. So these stretches right here, we're just loosening them up. We're just showing them a bit of love. Swapping to the other arm, alternating, sorry, holding it there until we hear the bell. Breathing through it. Remember how we're doing it arm across the body, locking it there. Breathing for every stretch. Fantastic. Slowly coming out of it into our wrist stretch. What is a wrist stretch? Okay, I hope you can see it. I think it's a good angle like this. So hands, fingers facing towards the body. Okay, looking forwards and breathing into this for 45 seconds. You're going to feel it in your wrists, feel it in your forearms, all the way up into your buys and your tris. Absolutely fantastic stretch. You know, with these stretches, we will be improving our flexibility. Of course, you know, as they say, Rome weren't built in a day, so it will take time and consistency, repetition and consistency. So of course, you're not going to become flexible overnight. But if that's what one of your goals are, to increase your flexibility, you know, improve joint movement and things like this, then obviously if you stick at it, stay with it, and with time, you will improve, you will get better. Nice. Now we're going to go into a side-to-side rock, okay? If you can't see what I'm doing here, let's come onto the other mat. So side-to-side rock, hands are going to be out like so, and you're just rocking from one arm to the other arm, okay? Legs are kind of like shoulder hip width apart. You're resting on your shins and just rocking with that for 45 seconds. Getting a nice stretch in the arms, really appreciating them, showing them a little bit of love and attention. You know, a lot of people don't fully understand stretching, yoga. You know, you say to people, stretch, and they say, I haven't got the time. I've got this, and so many things to do, so many attachments, so many responsibilities. But at the end of the day, you need your body to do all that. Your body's the vessel, whatever you want to, you know, however you want to label it, that is necessary to do anything you want to do in your day. You know, we're now going to be moving on to our thread the needle. With thread the needle, I'll start here and then move over there. But what we're doing, I'm going to be raising my left arm to the sky. I'm going to be threading it under my opposing arm. My opposing arm is holding my body weight like so, and I'm resting my left shoulder on the floor, getting a great stretch in my shoulder, and my head is rested on the floor too. And as you can see, my legs in exactly the same position as we previously were with arm rock, resting on our shins, on our feet. And we're holding that for 45 seconds. So it may get tough, you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but stay with it. I always recommend staying with the breath. If you ever do feel the discomfort, just focus your attention on your breath. Staying with your breath right here. Fantastic. Slowly coming out. And what I'm going to do now, let me just flip. I think it's better if I stay on this mat and flip. Doing exactly the same with the other arm. Reaching up with my right arm, threading it through my left arm. My left arm's holding my weight, resting on my right shoulder, getting a fantastic stretch there in the shoulder, the delts, and my head's resting on the floor. You know, some of these stretches are going to feel fantastic. Some of them are going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You might be tighter on one side than the other. But at the same time, you know, whether you're a bodybuilder, whether you're a professional athlete or a novice, or just, you know, a parent, or just someone who works all day, every day, these stretches are really beneficial. They can really help you become not only flexible, but help you feel better throughout your day. Because at the end of the day, you are you. You need your body to do everything you got to do.
and these muscles are a part of that journey. I've always said that everything is interconnected, you know. So let's connect the dots. It's not only lying, we're now going to be doing lying shoulder stretch. So what we're going to be doing for that one, I'm going to be lying on my front, okay? Left arm and right arm are flat out. And what I'm doing, my left hand is kind of stabilizing my body weight. My right arm, if you cannot see it, I do apologize. Let me show you a bit here. So my right arm is flat, sorry about that, like so, and I'm just kind of flipping my leg over. As you can see, I'm getting a fantastic stretch of my shoulder. My left hand is maintaining my body weight, so it's basically stabilizing my body weight, holding me there. I'm getting a fantastic stretch all out my shoulder, my right shoulder there. As you can see, my left foot is just came over for an extra little stretch in my back, in my spine, my lower there. So we just add that into the mix. Okay, so as you can see, I'll do it again. I'll stay here. So my left arm is out, so as you can see, okay, and I'm rolling on over, bring my foot over, right hand is holding up my body, or not holding it, just stabilizing it, just being there for me, helping me out. Head's on the floor. My right leg has come over for an extra little stretch there, but I'm getting it right up in my delts, my shoulders there. It's a great little stretch. Breathing into every single stretch is very important. Fantastic. We're going to be moving on to cat-cow next. If anyone does know cat-cow, if you do not, stay with me. Cat-cow, very, 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 very interesting one. I do enjoy it. It's one of my favourites. I do love my cat-cow. So get ready for that coming up next. Breathing into every stretch. Fantastic. So I'll stay here for cat-cow. We're going to be doing resting on our shins, flat on feet, hands. We're going to be literally alignment with the shoulders. And we're just, as we're looking up, the back is arching, and as we're coming up, we're kind of pushing our back towards the sky. So it's inhale and exhale. Arching, the back got a little dip in it, and exhale. And then we're pushing it upward. Stay with it for 45. Fantastic. Stay with it, doing a great job. Remember, sometimes it's going to get uncomfortable, you're going to feel a little bit out of place, you're going to feel tired, but you know, it's going to be literally looking after you for the hard work you do throughout the day. Stay with your breath, so you don't have to keep going back and forth to the discomfort of the stretch. We're now going to be moving on to our child's pose. The child's pose, what I do, my legs are closed together, and I slowly sink in. My bottom sinks into my heels, and my arms, as you can see, are just resting on the floor. My bottom is back towards my heels, and we're getting a fantastic stretch here in the upper traps, in the delts. You're obviously going to be feeling this in the lower back. Great stretch here. Obviously resting our weight here on our shins, pulling back into it. You will be feeling it in the legs also, so we're going to add that into the mix. We are focusing on upper body, that I know. But once again, all body parts are interconnected, helping one another throughout their day, but focusing the majority of our attention on our upper body. So puppy pose, I mean very similar puppy pose. Toes are going to be together, knees are going to be shoulder and half width apart. We're just sinking into it this time, bottoms in the sky, hands, okay, are closer together. And what I do, as you can see, I peel my wrists off the floor for an extra stretch here. You're going to be feeling that. Up your arms, your buys, your tries, your delts, your traps, your lower back. Fantastic stretch this one. Puppy pose, a must. Please check this pose out daily. I would recommend it. And as I always say, do not forget 15 minutes of your day is the equivalent to 1% of your day. So I mean, to dedicate your time to yourself and your body for only 1% is not a big ask, is it? I mean, we're now going to move on to seated twist. So with seated twist, let me stay here. It's probably for the best. Okay, so right foot's right next to the left knee, right hand facing back, left arm in the sky. Inhaling, and we're just looking back towards the window or the pillows. Inhaling through it. So once again, my right foot is placed next to my left knee. My left arm goes up, and then my left elbow rests on the outer of my right knee, helping the movement, helping me move into the movement, sinking into it, feeling this one. Of course, in the lower back and spine area here, but don't forget, the spine makes its way all the way from low to up, all the way to the tip. So very, very, very important here. So let me see, how do we get into this one? Let me go like this, stay here. So doing exactly the same, okay? Exactly the same. Left arm back, right arm up, placing on my knee there and looking back. So we're doing exactly the same, but we're obviously alternating, sinking into it. You know, all these stretches, improving your flexibility, making you feel better, helping you to move throughout your day. You're going to feel so much fresher throughout your day. You know, your muscles will once again help tug on those bones for the movement, you know, throughout your day. So at the end of the day, showing your body a little bit of love once a day is not an ask. It should be more important than anything else we got going on, because we are our bodies. It's who we are. So let's love our bodies. So now I'm going to be laying down on my back, going into a baby pose. Baby pose, finger up, grabbing. So as you can see, grabbing the outside of my feet, and I'm just rocking. If you're not there yet, nice and easy, all in your own time. You can do the best you can. But we're lowering our lower back towards the floor, and I'm just having a slight rock, as you can see. You know, just kind of giving an extra bit of therapy on my lower back. Very necessary here. You know, for me, stretches have changed my life. They've made me feel so much better, so much fresher, so much more energy. I feel so much more ready for the day after a stretch. I'm very, very, very grateful and thankful for being able to do this once a day. Right, well that is it, people. We're now moving into Shavasana. And if you've never done Shavasana, what we do, we lay on our backs, hands are by our side like so, okay? And we're just gonna close our eyes, okay? 1 minute, let me just sort this out. We're just gonna close our eyes for an extended period of time.
Activity completed.
So we've completed that. We're going to close our eyes for about 3 minutes. If you're able to close your eyes for longer, that's absolutely fine, okay? I mean, everybody's on their own time. There's my dog, hello Cassie. She always joins in. She loves it, doesn't she? So 3 minutes beginning now, okay? Stay with me, I'll guide you through it. So once again, let me explain. As we breathe, as we lay here, so you can have palms up, palms down. That Shavasana, we've just trained and stretched our muscles. We've just looked after our muscles. So now what we're doing, we're laying still and we are looking after our mind. We're allowing our muscles to recover from the stretching. And we are focusing our attention not on our muscles no more, but on our mind, on our present state, on where we are. So before we go quiet, let me leave you with a little technique that I use. Okay, I use my senses, so I feel the ground beneath me. I feel the ground beneath my body. I feel my body as it lays on the ground, every body group one at a time. I feel my breath as I inhale and exhale, and I hear all the sounds around me. And the reason I do this is because your mind will drift you astray to visual imagery, to storytelling, to yesterdays and tomorrows, whereas your body is here and now. So I'm going to leave you with that. And do not forget, every time you drift astray, come back to whether it's your feel, your taste, your touch. Use your senses to root you into this moment as you relax. Enjoy. Let's do it, people. So there we are, 3 minutes, not too long, but highly beneficial for looking after our mind after we've just trained our body, stretching our body, improving that flexibility. We then go into training our mind to improving our focus and our attention. That's all it is, our awareness. That at times we can drift and it's nice to be present. So remember also that will be using the same recipe of repetition consistency over a vast amount of time. Daily practice, you will get better. I hope you've had fun. I hope you really enjoyed this upper body deep stretching video. I hope you join me more often. Please check out all my videos on my channel, James Kipri. Please subscribe, get in tune. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your presence. One love, everybody. Have a great day.